Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unreal Engine tutorial. So today's video is slightly different to my other ones, but what we're going to be going over is how to save storage space on your Unreal Engine installation. So these installations can get very big very quickly and take up a lot of disk space. So as you can see, I've already got 91 gigabytes of engines installed onto my computer. Now for me that's not really a problem, but on my old computer it used to be a big problem, and I know for a lot of people it is as well. So what we're going to go over today is one quick tip on a way you might not know about of how to save storage on stuff that you don't need, you can just remove from the engine. So let's get right into it. So we're going to go over two different methods today, and that is going to be, one method is for an engine you've already got installed, and there's going to be a method for an engine you want to install. So first off, let's go with an engine you've already got installed. So for me, I'm going to do it for 5.1. Now you'll notice I've already done this already, but the method is the exact same. So what you're going to want to do is open up your Epic Games launcher, go to Unreal Engine and go to Library. There you should find your engine versions here. What you're going to do is press the drop down arrow next to Launch and you're going to go to Options. Then you'll see here we've got Unreal Engine Installation Options. Here is where we can decide what we do and don't want inside of our Unreal Engine installation. Now you notice I've got some of these ticked and I've got some of them not ticked. By default the majority of these will be ticked, and you can see at the bottom how much storage space you're going to need and how much it's taking up. So what I have on mine, and what I always do, is I have the core components, the starter content, templates and feature packs, and the engine source, and everything else I do not have, because I don't need them. So I'm not going to be making games for Android, HoloLens, iOS, Linux, or tvOS. If you are going to make projects for them, then obviously keep those ticked, but if you know you're never going to make a project for that, untick it, and if you do want to make a project for that later on, you can just come and tick it, and then press apply once again if that's what you want. And up here as well, obviously you don't need these, but I just like to keep them anyway. So if you unselect all of these, apart from the core components, because obviously you need the core components, everything else is not required, that's just optional. If you were to deselect all of them and only have the core components, you're saving 108 gigabytes. Now that is for Unreal Engine 5.1, it might vary slightly for other engine versions, but it won't be a big difference. And if, like me, you're just going to untick all the target platforms, you're saving 42 gigabytes. So you can see how quickly deselecting all of these really saved a lot of space for you. Again, you can save about 42 gigabytes, which is what I do for the target platforms, or you can save 108 gigabytes if you don't want any of this other stuff either. So obviously you just tick and untick everything that you want to do, and then you press apply. And that will then change it for you. So now let's also go over how to do it for a new engine version installation. So let's say I wanted to get a new engine, so I'm going to press the plus here, and I'm going to get 4.26.2, because I have all the other versions. What you're going to do is when you press install, you can then obviously choose your install location, and if you go on the path and press options, you can then do the same thing we just did. So untick and tick them like so. So again, you'll notice these are the ones I have by default. It's already calculated it, so it's going to be 40 gigabytes roughly. If I deselect these, it's then going to go down to 19.23, or if I deselect all of these, it's going to go all the way down to 15 instead. Or the download size is actually 6 gigabytes, but we need 15. So again, you'll notice that is just such an easy way to save a lot of storage space for us. Then you obviously just press apply and install. Obviously I don't want to get 4.26, so I'm not going to do that, but that is how you would do it. So I think that'll be it for the video where we've covered how to save a lot of storage space on your Unreal Engine installations, where you can save about 42 gigabytes or 108 gigabytes, obviously varying slightly for different engine versions, but those are the main ones. You can save all the way up to about 110 gigabytes. It's very, very good and useful to use. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful of me just covering this different technique of how to save storage space. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.